Hi, let's look at manually receiving a payment from a customer in QuickBooks. We can get to the receive payment screen in a number of ways. So from sales and customer, if we're in our customer center, you can see to the right of the customers here where we've got outstanding balances, it gives us an option to receive payment. Equally, if we go into a particular customer, click on the customer, under new transaction here, we've got an option to receive payment from here. We can also go to our plus sign where all our transaction types exist, and under customers here we've got our receive payment. So all go to the same screen. So if I go to the plus sign here, receive payment, I can then go and select the customer that's paid me the money. So I can start typing the name or look at the drop down list. So if we go to Benjamin there, pick Benjamin's name, we can tell the system the date he paid us. We can also pick the method here and add a new method if appropriate of how it was paid. So I'm going to say it was an online payment coming in. And here we would pick the bank account that the payment went into, so the current account in this instance. So you can see here it now lists any invoices outstanding, and if there were credit notes it would list the credit notes outstanding as well. So I can now select the invoice that he has paid off or part paid, and I can tick in the box there, and if I tick it, it populates the payment amount and the amount received here. So if Benjamin had part paid the invoice, I would need to change this amount, and I could say he's paid me perhaps £1,000 off that invoice, so change the amount there, we'll change the amount in the top. Yeah. Equally, if he's overpaid a particular amount to me, I wouldn't actually overstate the amount in the box there next to the invoice, but in the top box here I could override the amount and said perhaps he's paid me £10 more. That would get the right amount in the bank, but only allocate that amount against that particular invoice, leaving a small balance available for the future. So really the idea is we tell QuickBooks exactly what's happened in the real world in terms of the money coming in and the receipts. If there was a credit note available down here, we'd tick the invoice, but we could also tick the credit note to apply the credit note. In fact, as we receive payments, it would encourage us to use the credit note against an invoice. We may even have to untick entries here to allocate the right payment to the right invoice, including the appropriate credit note in there. So you may have to do some manually adjusting to the ticks there. But that's the receive payment screen. That's how you would manually receive money from a customer in QuickBooks Online.